Have I considered making some sort of educational series on YouTube? I do have plans. I was putting all my video making off because I knew I was gonna switch over to my new computer, which I am now streaming on. Because editing videos on my old computer was a pain in the ass. But now that I have it, I will plan on probably like this weekend or something. I'll start actually recording some videos. There's a couple of videos I've already planning to make. I'm planning on doing like, I forget, there are already 5 videos I have planned that I'm gonna start pretty soon. So like, I'll try to do like 2 of them this weekend maybe. But I want to do, well, this one will take longer. I want to do a full draft guide, but that one's gonna take longer. I want to do one on mind control, just mind control, the card, how to play around mind control. I want to do one on, let me see, one on how to manage, one on resource management, one on mulliganing, one on, I forget what, and there was like one other one I had planned. I have like 5 of them planned already. Hey, Grey Poupon, how you doing? Or Grey Pupon. Okay, well, this is a disaster. So let me see, I don't really have to worry with how the mini games work. I don't really have to worry about much, except there are certain things, like if it happens, if my opponent does certain things, I have to like screenshot it if they're paladin, mage, or shaman. Can I put the mini games on screen? I don't have a great way of doing that. So are we just gonna take strongman? I guess we can try to force this. I'm not playing a class where I'm even like working towards any I'm not even working towards any mini games with this class right now, so there's not much I'm really doing right now, so because I didn't RNG into one of the classes that I chose, so you know. So for this run, maybe I'll try to figure out something, I don't know. It's really just not convenient because there's too many of them that do that. There's like a whole list, and I don't know if there's a public Google Doc or anything. I don't think there is. So we do have 2 3-drops. Maybe we just take a tiger. I mean, this is still good. That's pretty good. We have 1/6. I don't know. I feel like with Druid, I don't think you just want to take like defensive stuff. I think you want to. Well, I mean, we have like really good defensive tools already. Yeah, I take it back. We're probably a slower deck. Actually, there's a neutral quest for Banana Vendor. It might just be the best card here anyway. Wish me lots of Winged Guardians and Marsh Hydras. Thank you. Let me see. The neutral minigame involving Banana Vendor is... What is it exactly? It's just that all 4 bananas need to be used at the same time. Alright, fine. I don't like Corrupted Seer that much, although this would probably be right for this deck. It actually, honestly, is way better for this deck. It's a really easy minigame to hit, though. Problem is, I think we're actually sabotaging ourselves by taking this pick. I'm not gonna do it. Are we an overgrowth deck? Probably not over a 2-drop. Don't mind if I do. There's a showstopper. Wait, is there still a showstopper? There was a showstopper minigame last time. Are the old minigames still active? It was a really hard one to pull off anyway. Not worry about it. Yep, this is the first run tonight. We just got started. Overgrowth has really impressed you. Yeah, it wouldn't be terrible in this deck. Like, I think I would have taken it if it wasn't up against like a premium 2-drop, honestly. When we needed 2s. Gibberling's pretty good. We don't have like, it's really good when you have like nature studies, for instance. It's not crazy to take one Savage Roar. We have like a lot of rush minions, so, you know, there's a chance we get value out of it. Our deck is all minions. What's the point of this? There's no point. I'll take the Savage Roar. And then we get a spell immediately. Hey! There was a minigame with this card that I didn't even understand. I think it was you have to play this card and kill 4 minions with your hero on the card that you play this. I don't even understand how that's possible. Like, am I missing something? I don't know if that means like casting swipe counts. Yeah, it would be like 4 savage. You'd have to play like 3 savageries or something. Medic is good, but Rising Winds is kind of busted. This card's kind of busted. This card is also pretty busted. I think, I mean, to be honest, this is probably better for our deck right now. How is this card only a 112? Oh, this card's so good. This card has a really high win rate and it's good in this class because of swipe. I'm surprised this is so low. Wait, hold up. What is a River Croc in this class? I'm just curious. That seems really low. They put Panthara 14 points above River Croc. Interesting. Isn't there an attack again mechanic for Druid? Is there? I haven't played a lot of Druid. I'm not aware of one. It might be a card I don't know about. Is there a legendary or something? I don't know. We honestly kind of need a 4 a lot more than we need a 2. I think there might have been one in the past, but it's not in the game right now, I think. Robopop with the resub for 3 months. Welcome back, welcome back. Yeah, no, it's a little hard to pass on these because they're so good with swipe potentially, but I feel like that also never really happens. I'll just take the 4 because it's kind of the best thing for curve right now. I'm not sure we need this right now. It's not like we couldn't use it. I feel like we're a little slow. I'm not sure if just having a whole bunch of smug seniors is gonna save you. It might. This also gives you the potential to just like meme people with Savage Roar. I guess we don't actually have a crazy amount of value, so the Smug Senior is fine too. Is that a beast? Of course. I'm very split because I haven't played or I haven't done well with Druid, and I seem to see a lot of people. You kind of have to polarize with Druid, I think. I don't know. I think in theory, you want better late game than Smug Senior right now. Because we do want value, but I think we just need better value than this. That'll do, I guess. Now we just need clowns. Maybe Shavara here. We already have one comeback card, but Seer honestly isn't a great one. This is nice if you want to be aggressive against a Proto Drake. Proto Drakes are gonna like ruin us right now. We have the Savage Roar up potentially, you know, Smork one. I don't know if Druid works if we go this slow. I don't know if we can afford not to. I mean, I'm not sure if we can afford to play that slow. We probably can't, actually. The Shavara probably is just too slow. You're essentially playing like an off-board Druid then. They could get blown out. Okay. We try not to die. We have no pings, so take one. I guess this is a Lightning Bloom. I mean, the other cards are garbage. We'll be able to do something with this. Amalgam, I guess. We don't really have fours. I feel like Steward is too slow. We just don't need it. We just have one real 6-drop. But yeah, Ethereal Og with Swipe is very good. Just having an Og Merchant is really good. It might just be a little better than the Sky Stalker. We only have one real 6 again, is what I was saying though. Druid always gives Savage Roar. We don't want Savage Roar. We already have a Savage Roar. If we take this, we're looking for like survival maybe. Or just like a swipe. I think honestly, because we're gonna play this on 5 a lot of the time, I think, or we play this, but after we play this, I think we might want a Sky Stalker on 6. Because we just don't have a strong turn 6. But the ping is also really good, it's hard to say. We can probably do other stuff other than this. We're gonna be behind, and then playing this when you're behind isn't that great. I'm gonna go for this. It's kind of close, I think. Okay, well. That's another thing to do if we want to be even greedier. Just take another Rising Winds, right? Sea Giant can potentially corrupt Strongman. This card's looking a little awkward. This was literally pick 1 and it was up against like trash. But we also have this Marsh Hydra. So actually it's not looking that bad. You probably just take Rising Winds, right? I haven't tried this card really in this meta, but in recent metas, this card's just been really hard to get out. Boards get cleared too efficiently. You always end up having to pay like a 6-7 mana for it. It's like not good. So I think you just take this. So I don't think there's any mini games we're really thinking about, no. Unless we can get 8 Circus Amalgams on the board at the same time. It's probably not happening. Alright. Do we want this? So we have a 1 and a 2. I don't know if we even... We're going first. I don't think I want to tempo this on 1. I think we just toss this. And the question is, like, do we keep this? And the answer might be yes. I mean, when do we want it if we don't want it? No. It's do we want it or do we just not want it at all? I'll set up the poll in a minute. I think we do want it. Let's see, that might be a mistake. It's probably not a mistake if we get this. Let me see, I need to hit this button and then the poll button. Lemons or limes? Lemons, limes. Do this for 2 minutes. No. Now we are BM. Our set's going to rotate with the mini set. I don't think we know. Yeah, I don't know, honestly. Hey. We do what the poll says. The rating tool for the cards is tracker. The arena tracker, you can see it in the description or in the chat. There's a link. I'm not sure if we actually... So the thing is, like, we Lightning Bloom this and then we don't have a play next turn. It might not be, I don't know. It's always gonna ruin us, right? Yeah, I'm not sure. It feels like it would be bad to just miss a turn. If he takes this 3 damage, we can play both of these with it. That might be the turn to use it. Let me see, I will... Oh, I voted for the wrong one. I meant to vote for limes, I voted for lemons. Tragic. I think this is fine, we just chill. Again, we have the same problem. If we do a bloom, we have no play. We're gonna have this situation every freaking turn. It's gonna be like, well, we could lightning bloom, it would be a better play, but then our next play would be absolute garbage. Funny how it works. Okay, we might just Marsh Hydra into that because it'd be kind of hilarious. It's actually kind of good against our board, and we get around it that way. We don't have a play the next... Again, we're in the same situation. We're probably going to draw a play. So there's that, and we at least have Claw Hero Power, if nothing else. But yeah, I really don't like if we're going to, let these happen. I really don't like that. Fuck me, dude. We don't have a play next turn. Well, next turn we would have to use the Lightning Bloom. Unless we draw like Smug Senior. But, yeah. You're right, we're probably going to have a weak turn at some point. Wow, okay. Or we just top deck swipe, that works too. Is it... Swipe doesn't really help us that much, though. It's still better than Claw, I guess. Yeah, it's still better. It's just, it's a really weak swipe, but I mean, I guess we can't be that choosy. It saves your 3-2 basically. We could have also saved the 3-3, but I think I like pressuring with the 9-1 right now. One sucks. Oh my god, we're getting completely wrecked. It's a rush minion, right? Oh no, that's not okay. Hey, -1, how you doing? What was this made for? This was made for making Conjurers calling absolutely meme mages out of the game. I don't know. It was probably made for some kind of control mage. Actually, there was a constructed deck that played this card, I think. I forget what it was. I think it was some kind of control mage. But I think it was an OTK deck, actually. There was a one-turn kill combo with this where you like played stuff and then this blew up the entire board, I think. I don't remember what it was. Oh yeah, that works with Frostleaf Jaina, that's true. So it literally just, it's a freaking Reno. That's funny. I don't think I ever even saw that one. I think there was some combo where it, I don't know. Is it good in Arena? No. It's a Twisting Nether, which is deniable and has a delay and also is removable, is also silenceable, so no. This card is extremely, extremely bad. Are we against Judge? Is there any reason we want to hold back? I feel like there's not. I don't think I care about this. I'm not that afraid of this thing against a warrior. Warrior could hypothetically like damage it, rampage it, copy it or something. It would still probably be too slow to matter. Actually, does Warrior even have the copy cards? They don't even have the copy cards, right? Those are like last year. They're not even in Arena right now, I think. They have Sword Eater. One thing I heard, I think it was Ixar posted on Reddit, was that when they did the mini set, they said they were gonna do some balance changes. So like a lot of people, I saw people thinking this was one of the cards that was most likely gonna get nerfed. They're probably not gonna like completely neuter it, but they probably won't dumpster it, but you know, it won't be as good. I mean, we'll do the Seer, right? Like, what else are we gonna do? Pretty sure these don't look like Murlocs. I'm pretty sure they're not Murlocs. Do we even... Like, I'm wondering if I even care about that thing. I guess I'll remove it, but... They make Sword Eater a 2/4. I feel like they should make it like a... As a 2/4, it's... Does that really make any difference? I feel like maybe you make it like a 2/3 or something even. Ah. Before it happens to us, inevitably, I need to check what the minigame is involving Rabbit. Because I know there is one. Oh yeah, it was involving like having a, yeah, no, it's not a two-sided one. Yeah, I feel like a 2/5 to a 2/4 just seems like it won't matter. Like even in Arena, I feel like that stat doesn't make that big of a difference. It's not irrelevant, but it's nothing's ever completely irrelevant, but it doesn't seem like it makes a big difference. Like, do I really need to like run this in just because like if this guy's gonna keep being annoying like this, do I need to... Actually, I should bump this, shouldn't I? Yeah, okay. Did I have the opportunity to do that last turn? I probably did. Yeah, I probably should have done that. For some reason, I just assumed my like 7-drop wouldn't be able to trade into his 9-drop and live, but you know. So goth XD. I was just assuming, you know. Can you chill out with the taunts, please? How many taunts has this guy played this game? Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess that's not that many. I mean, 6 taunts and 17 cards. It's above average. Is it ever right to play Anomalous there? I feel like playing Anomalous will generally be the way we would lose. Because, you know, he could, like, clear your Death Rattles and then pop the Anomalous somehow. Hypothetically. And then you have no board. And then you lose. I don't have the Pepega Hands emote. I should add that one. I like that one. You see, the problem, I'm looking at this, and there are exactly 69 channels that have this emote right now. Do I really want to ruin that number? Well, I can add to my personal. Nice. We'll do it. I feel like I don't want to keep a lightning bloom and not have like a 2-drop as a result. It's okay, we just message all of those channels and tell them they urgently need to remove it. Could maybe add it on Frank or Face C instead. I imagine there weren't a lot of people that had it. It's probably on that website too. Problem is no, it's actually not. I know this is a public. That one, I was not looking public. Oh yeah, there's more here. Problem is my Bear Twitches. I mean, my Frankerface C channel. My Frankerface Z emotes are full. Could get rid of one. I could get rid of because I have the that blinks. That would always be possible. Or if people had enough of Omega Lol eating an eggplant, I feel like no one ever uses Omega Lol eating an eggplant. What if they nerf Sword Eater by just taking away taunt? They could do that. I feel like they would. I don't know. I mean, taunt makes it at least a little unique, I guess. I would rather just take stats away, I think. I mean, they could do honestly like they could do like 15 different things. You know, they can. I don't know if they would want to make it more expensive either, but like, you know, they could do that. They could do. There's a lot of things they could do. If we hero power, we there's a chance that he just ignores this and then we swipe. He's probably gonna kill this, but see, this is the most important thing. You give your opponent the opportunity to make a dumb mistake.
A natural mistake.
Sword Eater a big problem. It's not the biggest problem, but I mean, it's blatantly overpowered, right? Like, it's not like a card that like wins the game by itself, so it's enough of a problem that apparently constructed players are complaining about it at least a little bit, so they've identified as a card that should be nerfed, so, you know. It's something. Because it is one of the most just like, it's just like, you know, compare it to Arathi Weaponsmith's already a good card, and Sword Eater is just like why did you need to buff like one of the better warrior cards by that much? You know, it's just a little over the top, right? It's just not the card that, like, you know, wins games by itself. Unless you're playing Arena, and then it basically wins every game that's ever played in, but you know. I guess I probably shouldn't have the 1/1s in the middle, because you can just like bump and... Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I should do this. We kind of get wrecked by combustion no matter how we position though. Yeah, right. They nerfed Fire War Axe and then they made Sword Eater. Doesn't make... I don't know. Time has changed, but... Because I was watching a video where they said, like, one of the suggestions, they were saying nerf Sword Eater, but at the same time they were saying, like, you could, like, potentially unnerf Fiery War Axe, you know. You probably wouldn't want to do both those changes at once. It wouldn't make much sense, but you know. So, you know, two things they could potentially do eventually. I'm not sure if he had 2 mana Fire War Axe, would that still be in every deck? Maybe not when Sword Eater exists. That's the thing. If Sword Eater didn't exist, maybe 2 mana Fire War Axe would still be in every deck. You'd probably at least put 1 in every deck. I remember even when Fire War Axe was 2 mana, there were decks that only played 1. So it's probably wouldn't. I don't think it would be the most crazy card ever right now. We have nothing to run our Marsh Hydra into. I think I'm gonna draw one. Maybe, I don't know, we get all in too. It's a tough choice actually. Because I mean, we do have the Savage Roar, right? We could just like completely blast him out of this century. It's not a crazy idea. It's not like we're that weak to Flame Strike anyway, honestly. And we have refill of some kind. Whatever. YOLO. Hey, Pactrin. I'll take that as a compliment, thank you. Yeah. And then they also... They nerf Wild Growth and then they make Overgrowth, yeah. I don't know. Because to some extent it makes sense why they would, you know. It makes some sense, you know, to have you know, more powerful cards not in classic but in rotation, so you know they leave eventually like that. There's definitely logic to that, which, you know, makes some sense. But they do have some kind of odd blatant examples of, you know, direct power creep as far as that kind of stuff, which is a little interesting. I'm wondering if we just kill both the worms, play the Wind Guardian. I would like to get this Strongman out, and to do that we need to Marsh Hydra something. Maybe we just Marsh Hydra, and I don't like Marsh Hydra the 3/6 because then it just makes Flame Strike way too good. I don't know, I do think I like this. This is just a really hard board to answer, right? Unless he has... I mean, he answers a lot of the board if he had a Flame Color, but he's had a board that would be really weak to Flame Color for like 4 turns, right? Nope. Band Exerciser. I have found my bands. What happened to my... Oh my god, are you kidding me? Okay. 3 mana Whirlwind! That uses your hero power. Nice. Let's do this now. Probably hero power this just so this takes less damage too. Seems fine. Yeah, we have the Savage Roar, but I mean, honestly, like, oh my god, that's pretty good. Okay. I feel no reason, I feel no pressure to, like, all-in him or anything. It's amazing how many opponents you've seen that actually draft in Cantor's Flow. You see a lot of them, yeah. It's because it's actually a good card in Constructed, right? Because you can literally draft a deck with 29 or 30 spells. Actually 30 spells. Or build a deck. But Arena doesn't work like that. Important thing to note. We're 1 off. And we could put him to 1 if we wanted to. Honestly, what's he gonna do if we just Natalie this? He played his polymorph. Guess there's not much reason not to play that. Did I do the math wrong? I might have done the math wrong. It's okay, we just had to get the comfy Scorpid lethal. Yeah, I guess I did the math wrong. Huh. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that was lethal. How did I was off by 3. How did I miss by 3? Whatever. We just had to let him get the little bunny achievement. How do I rate encounters flow out of 10? Playable if you have around... In Arena, you would only draft if you had like an abnormal amount of spells. And then you need to also... I'm not sure if we keep this in this matchup. I feel like we don't. I don't keep this either. It's a little too easy for hunters to deal with typically. You need to have like an obscenely unusual number of spells, and you also need to have a bunch of card draw to justify having a card that does nothing, right? So like, you're talking like 5 or 10% of arena decks that card is good in, or even like playable in. So I mean, that puts it as like, it's like a 1 out of 10, and I feel like that's almost being generous. It's close to a 0. Yeah, I do believe I had lethal. It was extended BM, it's okay. Hey Zero, thank you. I imagine we don't play the Orc into that just because it's a little risky, I guess. If he just damages it and then it makes that thing a little more annoying. So we just play a dirigible, I guess. I mean, I guess maybe this. This gets bowed though. No, I think we'll just go for this. It's not like we're gonna corrupt this in our hand right now. Anytime soon. Ah. We might corrupt it actually.
Is it cold in the shadows?
Okay. Now we'll try to go for the freeze here. So much for that. Seems like a good turn to do this. So I kind of want to not trade here because we would play right into light deadly shot really hard. We are playing right into explosive shot by not trading. But, you know. You can't play around everything. Hunter cards are very weird in that you just almost always tend to play into other hunter cards if you don't play into certain hunter cards. It's just kind of how it works. You know, we play right into Hunter's Mark by playing around Deadly Shot, you know. It's how Hunter works. But Deadly Shot would be like the really nasty punish. The way this guy's doing it, it seems like he doesn't have any pings in hand actually. Which means this card will be extremely annoying for him. I think I need to like protect it from that. Maybe I should change that stream elements thing. Savage Roar to clear if we really wanted to. Doesn't seem necessary though. I guess now we probably want to trade here. So he can't kill this on board. He also can't kill this on board. As I said, I don't think he has any pings right now. He has a flyer, but he has a tonk apparently. It's actually pretty annoying. That thing kind of blocks our Wing Guardian, which is really annoying actually. Actually, Wing Guardian does go, the Wing Guardian does survive the hit, but it's really bad. It's actually extremely annoying. I think we have to do it like this. Playing the Wing Guardian is just kind of just bad. Okay, well now we're just completely dead on board. That's not great. Okay, well, guess we lose. It's a nice draw, I guess. We have to swipe the taunt because otherwise we'll die. I guess we'll just kill that. Otherwise that thing's probably gonna be killing our 6-1. I guess we're still in okay shape if we can draw well. We have like 2 Twilight Runners, a Scrapyard Colossus, a Marsh Hydra. Those will all be really good. Even Starfire potentially. He doesn't have like the greatest play ever. Which this doesn't look like the greatest play ever on 9 mana. That looks like the pretty good turn 10 play, actually. Actually, this looks like a really good turn 10 play. What am I saying? I would say this is an above average play. I mean, it's 40 stats for 10 mana. It's above average, I guess. Oh my god, he's that kind of deck. Okay, well. Here's that Starfire, but... problem is we can't play around Rabbit. He has to kill the, I mean... he can't kill everything. Actually, I guess he can kill everything. Oh. I guess we know what it is then. So it's Explosive Trap. He's just dead, right? Should play around misdirection. The way to play around misdirection is by attacking first with this. Yeah. So you beat everything by doing it that way. If you Savage Roar first, there's the chance the minions run into each other. And then you probably still win, actually, but you might get, like, randomly burned out or something. I guess I'll just keep the Rising Winds toss the other 2 drop. It's nice to have.
Job's done.
Okay, I think I might start with this actually. I don't know. You like the draw? I don't think we're ever gonna like double draw with this. Like maybe we could draw one. That's kind of annoying. I regret everything. If we're gonna do this, we might as well go phase. Most likely punish, I guess, would be the whirlwind. But if he plays the 3-mana whirlwind, dude, as long as he doesn't also coin an og, it's not that bad. I honestly forgot about this card. I haven't seen this card that much, but like this would be a really good reason to play this first against Warrior. This card existing. I honestly haven't seen it a lot recently. We can play his game if you want. Actually, I might take the trade now. Because I don't want him to be able to threaten this on board. Reaper, okay. Really doesn't have a great response to our stuff right now.
So where does the magic come from?
So we have 2 sticky minions. If either minion survives, we have a 6 damage Savage Roar. We also have a Starfire. He's gonna take damage with his weapon this turn too. What a tease. I mean, we just like smork his ass and say, what are you gonna do about it, right? Like, how many warriors heal ever? Honestly. And don't tell me all of them. They don't. Some of them do. Because Warrior really doesn't have a lot of healing available, right? Unless he would have had to like top deck one of the 4-mana heal dudes. I forget the name. Yeah, there's shield block, but there's the more likely one is the neutral heal, the one that heals for 4. But he would have had to top deck it because he corrupted it with the Reaper. So it was extremely unlikely. The shield block is just really unlikely, period. So actually, we even had lethal through shield block. So because the thing was is like if he goes like shield block hero power to actually get out of range, he's not doing anything. So we still have a board. So there's pretty much no chance he could live there. Five mana heal dude. What's the 5-mana heal dude? Oh yeah, that one. Right, yeah, that card's also, you do see it sometimes, but it's also pretty uncommon. But yeah. we saw it like literally 2 games ago. I'm like, oh yeah, you don't see that card. You know, we literally saw it 2 games ago. But you know, it's fine. Bulwark. Oh god. Bulwark does exist. This guy should have drafted Bulwark, man. We saw a Bulwark the other day too. Is Bulwark the most underrated arena card ever? 3 days ago? Yeah, I guess my last stream was 3 days ago, you're right. It's not more underrated than Silas Darkmoon, though. Or Replicatotron. Holy fuck. I mean, is it better to Scorp it or just swipe now? Like, honestly, if you Scorp it, you can dirigible next turn and save the swipe potentially. Which actually seems fine. I actually think you get to push this damage too. Because he's going to have to trade for you, I think. And even if he punishes you, you're still gonna swipe anyway. So we get to push that damage. It doesn't matter because we all know he's just gonna tidal wave eventually. But you know, it's good practice. I don't really want to unstealth this, but I also don't want to miss 5 damage, but I also don't think the 5 damage really matters. The thing is, this might get sniped by the ogre anyway, even if we keep it unstealth. He doesn't have a lot of cards in hand. I feel like he hasn't had a scorpion target though. Himself. He hasn't had a really good opportunity to use removal yet. Yeah. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. Well, at least that didn't happen. Whoops. Silly ogre. You're sweating the fork lightning. Well, if he has fork lightning, we basically lose regardless of whether or not we go face, right? So. Hey Veritas, how you doing? So now we play the does our opponent have devolving missiles mini game. An optimist. It appears he doesn't have devolving missiles. I like the sound of that. We're kind of forced to trade, aren't we? If we want, we can play Claw, Elven Archer, play a 3/2, and play Disguised Wanderer to strategically maximize the value of our opponent's tidal wave. That is an option. Not the best option, but it is an option. I think I'm fine keeping everything. He's wrapped up an aggro shaman that climbed from 3/2 to 12. Nice. You know, this is our first run of the day, so we will see. Have we tested Hex yet? We really haven't, have we? Okay, it's a good draw. That 1/1 totem's actually really annoying. Because if that 1/1 wasn't there, we could just expose our 9/1 and be really happy, but now we can't. I think I'm gonna play one for a 3/2, and we might draw with the second one, but I think I want the 3/2 first. Archer could have been clutch. Well, the thing is, because yeah, like if we had the 1/1, it would help, but also we needed the 1/1 to actually shoot. I guess we needed the 1/1 to, I guess, on board it would do the same thing. It's kind of a problem. Okay. Oh shit, dude. Win Fury? Really? Did I draft a Win Fury? Are we dead? Okay. Yeah, that's a problem. We probably can't even play this now. Because the odds of having Hex just went from like, I don't know, he probably had like a 30% of having Hex, and now he has like a 70%. Okay, we just draw... Shit, we don't have... If we get... Oh, we already drew Swipe. Savage Roar, is there any possible lethal? Well, Savage Roar, Starfire. Would technically be lethal, right? It's a hell of a Hail Mary, though. Yeah, so the problem is... We're just gonna have to ignore the 6/5, right? Kill the 5/4 with the 3/2, probably. Means we can start by just going face with this. It's pretty useful. It's also pretty useful. Okay. I don't have time to think through everything anymore. I'll go with this, I guess. Trade board. We can't really trade into this. It's just too much value. I don't think.
What to do?
I don't know. If I knew I was going to draw this, it would have been pretty good to just like run into this and then Marsh Hydra, but I didn't know that.
You've got me fired up.
Here comes the... Is he hexing that one? That just doesn't make sense. Ah, okay. It was part of the reason I didn't play the Rising Winds because I knew something would blow up my board, most likely. He probably doesn't have a Hex then. We could kill the 6/5 if we wanted to. I'm thinking we play the Marsh Hydra no matter what. Yeah, and it's like we can just... Maybe we do just kill that. We could kill the totem and go phase. Let him trade. I think we're doing this. I guess I'll go for this. I'm afraid he's probably going to reflection that healing totem, but I mean, it would have been if he drew it off the Vosh Prime, I guess it would have been a 0 mana, so he probably would have done it already. So he probably doesn't have reflection actually. Is that fair stats for an 8-drop? This thing or this thing? Thing's only 7/7 for 8 mana. It's garbage. Garbage. I guess he killed a 6/5 because like the way we lose is we just keep getting hit in the face by this thing, right? Or he plays the 7 mana Eye of the Storm. That also doesn't help. Well, he can't kill these though. Okay, so we can draw for lethal if we want. We may have to just YOLO this, because the problem is we can go for the Starfire. It's a 1 in 13. That seems kind of low. Otherwise, I think we need to play this. He hasn't shown having a Hex, right? I guess we'll see what we get here. Natalie. Yeah, if we got Coil Fang, it would probably be better. If I don't think this is better. It would keep us alive against like a Hex, but I feel like this is still the best. Yeah, it's a problem, right? We die to a Lightning Bolt. We die to a Lightning Bolt, we die to a Serpent Shrine. It'd be pretty easy to die if we do this. And I'm pretty confident in him not having a Hex, so I think this is fine. Seems like he shouldn't be trading. Like, this is probably fine, but like, I think he's... Seems like a bad idea to reduce his taunt. We could kill both of these and hero power this, or we can like Rising Winds to try to find lethal. I think I just like clearing this stuff. I just don't feel like we need to take any risk at this point. Like, the longer you leave him with the board, the more likely he is to draw Bloodlust eventually, right? If he plays a massive taunt, then we might want to draw. Okay, gives us some kind of safety, I guess. Might draw again. Okay.
What to do?
I think we might as well double trade.
Time waits for no one.
I'm wondering if we just play like Twilight Runner and this.
I have trained for days.
Just say we're gonna find the answer, damn you. There are ways we could hypothetically die. We would have been completely safe if we played the teacher's pet instead of the Twilight Runner, I guess. Having the stealth out could be better anyway. You see the hesitation in his mouse there? He's just like, he just realized his buff was completely useless there. He's like, wait a second. Okay, I don't know if that was the order there. You probably didn't have much of a chance there, but that probably wasn't quite optimal, but you know. It's fine. I can confirm that the Q is not broken, it turns out. Just toss. Actually, I kind of like 4 attack minions against Priest, I'm gonna be honest. Excuse me, deck, what the hell is this? I would never draft such a card. Okay. Really want a 3-drop here. Could play the Brawler maybe. I think I like the Brawler here. He's not going to bump this. If he actually just slams an Apotheosis here, we actually get kind of wrecked. It wouldn't be the end of the world, it would just be really annoying. We'd have to hero power. Oh. Okay. Is it worth playing this, or do we want to hero power this? I really don't like running the 2-3 into that. Anytime I like think about like, do I want to like get tempo out this Disguised Wanderer, it feels like it's never worth it. The thing is, we do have the dirigible, which makes it a little more worth it, but we're gonna play this next turn anyway, so. Right. Hold up self. I made the conclusion, I'm like, I'm not gonna play this, and then my mouse is like, wait, no, slow down, don't do anything you're gonna regret. Do not do the exact opposite play of what you said you were gonna do. You're better than this. He has a pretty good Holy Nova, but Holy Nova is always gonna be pretty good, I guess. It's one problem with this play, to give him a really good Holy Nova on curve, but oh well. That seems like something we're okay with. No. Dirigible seems good here. So he didn't do the Holy Nova on 4. He's had a couple draws for it. He might have it now, but it wouldn't be off. Fuck. This always happens. It's like, I'm like, well, he didn't have the dirigibles. I mean, he didn't have the Holy Nova, so, oh, yeah, other way of dealing 2 damage AoE. Yeah, of course. Yeah, okay, fine. Naturally. You always super trade priests. You're always scared of them giving buffs. They don't tend to buff that much right now. It's just... Oh my god, okay. If he gave that rush, I was gonna lose my mind. I guess we would still kill him though. In my experience, they just don't tend to buff stuff that often right now. Like, you don't get punished like you sometimes do, but even when they do have a lot of buffs, like, sometimes you just have to, like... The way to beat priests is pressuring them, and if you're not pressuring them, it just gives them time. So... You know... If you don't hit him in the face, they just get more time to do their bullshit, where, you know, we got to kill him before he got to do too much of his bullshit. I'm pretty solid the last couple of days. Yeah, I haven't played the last 2 days, but doing well today. Did well on... I think I did pretty well on Saturday too. Apotheosis and Gift of Light. What's Gift of Light? There's the 2-mana buff too, Power Word, or the 2/2 buff, the one that full heals your guy. But I think Apotheosis, a lot of priests don't want to play it early. I feel like a lot of them probably have it and they just don't. Oh yeah, Gift of Luminance, right? Gift of Luminance is okay. It's not the greatest, but I mean, I like it more than most people, I think, actually. I think I just want to claw this, actually. But it's more of a combo card. Yeah, Powered Feast is the other one. Powered Feast and Apotheosis are both good. Especially Powered Feast. And it's kind of tempting to Scorpid that. We could freeze it and then Scorpid it. I think I like that. I don't really want to coin this because then our next turn's a little weird. I think I'll freeze this. Okay. If you can afford to basically play this for like 1 or 0 mana, it's kind of nice if you have a good enough curve to get away with it. Not something you always want to go for, but when you can afford to, it's not bad. Do we want to coin out this Prophet? We can play it for 0 mana with Wing Guardian next turn. Which I think I want to do. Not playing his Vulnerable Shavara. True. That card is extremely rude. We actually have no way to kill that, right? Like, it's actually impossible. I mean, we're just gonna have to do our play then. We could have drawn something, I guess. Was it even possible? If we would have drawn swipe, I guess. Yeah, so like Flame Strike would be pretty bad. He can like, but bumping in Flame Strike doesn't really, he would actually Flame Strike first and then hit and then hit. Oh my god, dude. That's fine, honestly. We can beat a crap ton of value. I mean, he's just gonna die. I mean, we have lethal, hypothetically. How do we do this? I'm wondering if we just Starfire him now. Maybe we just swipe him now. We get hero power this way. He has too much to do, right? He needs to like clear our board and heal and play a secret for like counterspell. Like either heal or play counterspell, but like I don't think he can do everything. Because he can't play ring toss yet. Unless it was already in his hand, which I don't think it was. Nope. He doesn't know, chat. He didn't know. Yeah, he's like Omega dead. I feel like this guy went out of his way to minimize the value of his cards on that turn. Because I'm pretty sure he could have full cleared. Right? I think he could have full cleared. Pretty easily, actually. But, I mean, you know. If he couldn't full cleared, he would have been able to leave maybe one frozen minion up, but he left 3 frozen minions up. A reborn minion and another minion. Because I think what he had to do, he had to just he just needed to like run his guys into the Wing Guardian, and then he needed to combustion. He needed to combustion the thing that he used the freeze on. Actually, that wasn't even that important. I don't know. He basically just needed not combustion in the exact way he did. He pretty much could have done it any other way, actually. This seems fair. The worst feeling is drawing profit on turn 1. You're like, you're gonna be a little too expensive every turn. Not like this. Okay. He's looking at the card, so you can tell from the hover, that was either a salty hover or an excited hover. So this is either Renew or Draconic Studies, or it's like Radiance. Based off of the double hover, I think it's a Radiance. I'm calling it right now. You took Replicato over Claw Machine, pick one. So by the way, do you watch the Lightforge with Judge? I'm wondering if how convinced you think the Lightforge guys are on Replicat. I feel like they were not convinced enough. Oh, you picked it in Mage. You got a good deck for it, actually. It's a pretty good thematic deck. I like it. He just played both of these. Okay. So we just need to play one of these into the turn that those spawn. So I guess we just do this. We can play one of these on 5, and then we can play this on 6. And then this will be 0 mana. Merps. I feel like Merps didn't really even... I mean, Merps is just so into BGs that I feel like he didn't even like really address it. Like he didn't really like even internalize the concept of it. You know, like I don't think he rejected it. I think he just didn't even like... I feel like he just didn't even like really... It didn't really enter the decision-making process in his mind. I don't know. There's a better way to... I'm not describing that well enough, but you know what I mean. Probably. I don't think he really honestly considered it.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
Because I almost feel bad. Like, I feel like Adducta is, like, almost, like, doing the entire arena part on his own at this point. But, you know, it is what it is. Do we ever Smug Senior instead? We might. Because we can do this and the Prophet. This kind of sucks, to be honest. We could probably do that.
We'll be fine. It wasn't that big.
Wait, Romeo asks, like, what do I feel about Replicatron? I haven't had, like, the same level of success that I think, like, Veritas has had. Like, it's been fine for me, but, like, it hasn't been crazy good for me. I've made mistakes with it as part of it, but, like, I think it's good. I wouldn't, you know, I generally wouldn't pick it over, like, a premium card, though. A super premium card, I mean. But like, again, like, honestly, part of it's because I tend to like make mistakes with it, because I just, you know, don't have that much practice with it. If we Marsh Hydra, we get to play 8-drop with Strongman on 8. Otherwise, like, the better play would probably be, I don't know, Twilight Runner or Valve, you're falling behind too. I think we do I think we do this. Which is a little bad. This thing's gonna get traded back into by this. You're trading it for a 5-drop, which kind of sucks, but I mean, we're setting up the future play, right? And we want to do this ASAP because otherwise, like, our 8-drop's just gonna get mind controlled. So I think we go for it. Of course. What a traitor, dude. Yeah, for a random 8-drop, like, obviously you could get something better, but like, this is, yeah, you can't complain about that. Really good against, because like, Priest can't just ignore this thing. So, honestly, it probably is one of the better 8s you could have gotten. Against Priest specifically. He gets to like kill it, I guess, but that's fine. Yeah, this is like totally fine. We're so far ahead in value. Most of the time you played it, the point not knowing how to play against it was actually a big part of its success. In my limited experience with the card, what I have seen is like it gets a lot of value just in the fact that it has like spell taunt basically, because people against me tend to panic and like hard remove it when they don't need to really, and like that's been like part of the value for me. We can kill this Seer and Scorpid that. Seems kind of fine. If I could hero power, I would probably buff this and either claw or Scorpid this with hero power, but we can't do that because of this annoying little bugger, so you know. I think this plays fine. This card's not really going to do anything in the future anyway. Oh, we have a swipe now. Still the same play, right? Because like this thing's going to be probably useless if we don't use it right now. So you guys want to take a bet on which one of these cards is mind control? Are they both mind control? The real question. Yeah, I don't really want to play anything unless we're setting up enough board that we can actually kill him through it. I'm thinking I might like... So we don't need this spell damage. Probably just swipe first and then aug it. But we're probably gonna draw. We're gonna like lose fatigue really hard, but we're trying to not get to fatigue. You know, that was a terrible draw, like crap. That was a equally terrible draw. Crap, that was really bad. I was hoping to get like anything playable. That was actually really bad. I would have cried if this thing died, but that was so unlikely. Ah, God, everything into Holy Nova? Well, this is a disaster. Well, if he's holding a Nova, that's one card that's not mind control. I think we'll be fine. Is that just lethal? We have, this is 18. That's 20, that's 21, that's 22, right? Can you imagine mind controlling a 5/2 to prevent damage and then still dying? They were probably both these cards were mind control. I think is what happened there. Actually, I'm gonna add a stream marker for this game. Yeah, I don't have a oh yeah. Add it there. This is, as I said, like I want to like start recording some more original YouTube content and probably how to play around mind control. Give that put that game in there. Here's how you just like don't play a big minion ever and then you just win. Add them and ask if it was MC. I'm pretty certain it was. There weren't very many cards that he wouldn't have played there over mind control. Say was it a mistake? I mean, I don't think it was a mistake. I think he just had 2 mind controls. And something else that was useless. Have I ever seen a 7-0 opponent miss lethal twice in the same game? I don't think so. Or was it Radiance? The card I guessed was Radiance. I don't think it was. I forget what it was actually. Let me check. What was that card that I guessed was Radiance? Because I remember what you're talking about. I don't think it was. He played whatever it was. Oh, it was the Inner Fire, I think. Yeah, no, actually it was an Inner Fire. So, like, generally speaking, playing Priest with Wandmaker, I think the 2 worst hits are Radiance and Inner Fire generally, right? So he got the 2nd worst hit. But the Inner Fire was really good for him. Because he used it on a 5/5, right? 2/5? Hey, Dakino, how you doing? You just had it? Nice. Let's play 2 3/2s. I guess. I guess we're not playing 2 3/2s actually. Nobody saw anything. I probably would have played the dirigible over that, but it's honestly probably not a big difference. You keep the 1/1 alive, I guess. Perfect. Nobody saw anything. At least we have a corrupted dirigible now. And the 1/1 actually wouldn't have helped us that much. Maybe. Might have.
Home in the shadows.
I see a swipe incoming. Yikes. It's kind of vicious. So we probably kill the Alex so that he doesn't get a swipe in his deck, and then we swipe. Seems reasonable. And then just hero power. Not bad. Journey below when carrying studies exists. Yeah. Any card that does anything that a studies card does when a study card exists is kind of sad. You can play a 7-mana 6/6, but it's probably better to just do this stuff. It's okay, guys. It was all planned. I feel like this happens so often. People play a claw machine into a 3/2. Like, specifically a 3/2 for some reason. It's always a 3/2. We save quite a bit of damage here. We put him down to 3 if we just like smork his ass. Because that's 6, 10, 12, 13. Actually, we put him to 2. I think this is always happening. I don't think we're going to Savage Roar, but I don't think we're going to Claw either, which means we have a lot of mana. We can choose if we want to like develop or draw. I feel like one draw is pretty reasonable. Not exactly what I was looking for, but I mean, it's not the worst thing. I guess actually, looking at our deck, that was actually one of the better draws in our deck. There were not actually a lot of good draws in our deck. So I shouldn't complain. Call the Void when Demonic... Call the Void with Demonic Studies is actually the saddest one, I feel. That one just feels bad. Guy gonna make us have to do the math. He's gonna make us do the math, isn't he? We're gonna have a less comfy Scorpion lethal where the Scorpion doesn't gain stealth afterwards. It's kind of a feels weird, man, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. All the Void. Yeah, it can give you a Demon Hunter card, that's true. Because I mean, the only good, I guess it could give you a like Imprisoned Observer maybe too. But generally speaking, it's like, yeah, the chance that it can give you a Demon Hunter card. Because Demon Hunter cards are broken. That is true.
I must protect the wild.
Alright, Veritas, what's your thought on keeping this card? Do you generally keep this or do you generally toss it? Because I was wondering about this. We had the choice like really early in this run and I'm not sure what to think about it. I feel like with no curve, you generally want to toss it, but depends on the deck. That's kind of what I was expecting. But yeah, it makes sense. Like unless your deck is built around specific combos. In this deck, we just want to go for the Vile Fiend and stuff, right? I would imagine. Any good decks featuring Jenkins? Leroy Jenkins? That card doesn't exist anymore. Is Leroy in Wild or is Leroy just completely gone? I don't even remember. I'm gonna need to play a little bit of Wild at some point. Unless you want to wander a turn 1. That would be cool if you could wander a turn 1.
So where does the magic come from?
Shaman's probably still not the class you'd actually want to do that against, though.
I have trained for days.
I want to play some wild. I mean, I'd rather play wild than standard. I'd much rather play wild than standard, so.
One shot, one kill.
I have trained for days.
Because I decided I wanted to play. I gave, like, when I was in California visiting my family and stuff, like, I decided I was like, okay, I'm going to give standard a fair chance, basically. And I was like, never again, basically. So. That was 0 mana, Lady Vosh. That seems reasonable. Okay. But it's like, I might as well give wild its fair chance too, right? I know there's a lot of people that enjoy wild, so. I feel like it wouldn't appeal to me either, but, you know, it deserves its chance, right?
What to do?
I feel like we need to... Unless we don't care about this thing. If we just want to leave this up, we can just play a 4. Honestly, what's the rush to kill that?
Time waits for no one. Would you like to do?
I mean, the big problem with wild is that, I mean, everyone just plays secret mage, right? I don't know. I'm totally down to just, like, completely obliterate everyone with secret mage, so that's fine. Obliterate all the non-secret mage players. Make them all uninstall. That seems fine. At least he didn't devolve our smug senior, I guess. Do we just play everything we can play here? Maybe. Let's do this. Yeah, like the natural play is to do this, and then just play this. Just make things really annoying for him. Channel points are bugged. Are they? Twitch has been a little weird with this stuff. I can still waste my points. My infinite points. Yikes. Played a Marsh spawn and discovered a Storm Strike to kill a 2/3 and a 1/1. Okay.
We'll be fine. It wasn't that big.
There's a lot of cards that are not hex. That's possibly a problem. Why? I mean, you think we're gonna, like, we're obviously not gonna kill that. We're always hitting here. The question is, I think I might just slam Wing Guardian here. You could like hero power this and then play both of these. Okay, I think we just slam this. You had 10 billion, but now you don't. It's weird how that works. Keep getting the plus 12, you can't see that up. They made it so it's like, it rounds to like the 100 or the 1000 or whatever, so it's not always as visible, I think. Kind of like how when you go to like, well, when they did it on like the Twitch channel and when they do it with like YouTube subscribers and stuff, that just seems like a thing. They just like removing significant digits from stuff like that, because I don't know. Having to read more than like 4 digits worth of a number seems to confuse people, I guess. Is what they seem to have decided in general about the internet for some reason.
No need to worry.
Are we gonna draw or play a 3-2? I guess we play a 3-2, right? You put Ancestral Spirit on your Diligent Note Taker 5 times. I've never seen that combo. That's actually kind of amazing. It's amazing. I'm surprised I haven't seen that combo yet. I feel like Ancestral Spirit is undervalued in general. It was actually better to kill the 2-2 than the totem, because he's gonna just respawn the totem. I think what we want to do here, we want to freeze the damage that he can use and just play the taunt. So like he can't trade in with anything other than his totems. And he's not gonna want to do that. So it's really hard for him to actually develop anything. Just has a freaking Malagos, why not? It's gonna be really hard for him to develop anything, Cole says. I mean, do we want to go tall or do we want to go wide? Have we really tested AoE? We haven't, have we? He didn't hex a Smug Senior though. So I mean, I guess we just go for this. Yeah, the Rising Winds just get wrecked by the totems anyway, so... Now he dunks us. Yeah. Why he not just kill us? I feel like we're being toyed with. He had like 5 damage over lethal there. Hit 27. Did he? Thought he had like 22 or something. Whatever. Not that it matters. You can actually kill a lot of stuff here. Did he have 3 lightning bolts? Yikes. I thought you had 2 lightning bolts. Oh, did he have I just saw the I saw the one he copied. I didn't even think about the second one the first one he played. Yeah. We're not dead. I think we're pretty dead, actually. Heck, wait. Pretty dead. There's still a card in his hand he's never played. Hold up, I have a Battle Cry quest. Very important. I'm gonna play more on this account, it doesn't really matter. I don't need to rush out the quest, but we might as well get rid of it. For Teacher's Pet Amalgam? Amalgam didn't keep us alive, right? Teacher's Pet, I guess theoretically would have.
Malfurion versus Thrall. For Doomhammer, I must protect.
If we got a taunt, the 3/3 taunt off of it. Amalgam, and you could hear part of the 1/1. Perhaps. You know, what's wrong with this Evolve Shaman? He played the wrong 2-mana 2/2. He must not know what he's doing. He must have gotten the wrong deck list. Coin Lightning Bloom Corrupted Seer. Do you actually play this ever? Innervate. The problem is that you can't swipe the next turn. It's an interesting card. He's like, screw my board! Get rid of my board. My pesky board. I don't want that crap. Of course, it's a little more at risk, but I mean, I guess we still go for it. Because you could actually, because it just makes it so you can actually Lightning Storm. If you Lightning Storms, he Lightning Storms his own board, basically, but... What? I'm gonna take some time to process that for a moment. Alright, I took some time to process that and I have no idea what the hell that was. It's like, alright, conclusion not found. I have no idea what that was. I don't even understand the thought process behind that. Maybe he didn't know that it would, like, I don't know. It's just, we're just gonna like pretend like we never saw anything. Watch him like trade in the second minion and then lightning storm. Okay, yeah, okay, that works. Do you ever want to draw one? Actually, I feel a little bad losing the draw here, but it just makes the most sense right now. So he might have actually, he was probably actually intentionally doing it because he wanted to clear off his totems so that he could play Shavara. That was actually, I think that was 100% what he was doing it for. Which still seems really dumb, but, you know, I think that was what he was doing. Actually. Do I ever pre-hit this? Probably not. The concerning thing is that we know that this guy, he traded a 6-3 into a 3-2 for no reason, and then he also like Earthshocked nothing for no reason. I mean, he did it for some reason, obviously. This guy must have literally the best shaman deck that's ever been drafted in the entire history of this game. He actually got punished really hard for that mistake. That's a mistake that normally isn't that big of a punish, but he actually got annihilated for making that fuck up. Holy crap. It's kind of deserved, I guess. We could play Marsh Hydra. I think we just play Marsh Hydra here. If we really want, we could claw to keep a taunt in front of this thing, but it's probably not the most critical thing.
You don't pick the one, silly.
Doesn't really matter when he just hexes it anyway. Alright, I'm starting to get the, like, we must be getting memed feeling going on, because, like, what the hell is even happening? Dude, you see how well I played right into Rabbit? Masterfully playing right into Rabbit to bait out the Rabbit from my opponent so that we can play the Eldritch Horror. Oh, that's what's going on. Okay. Uh-oh. Come on, come on, come on. Nice. Oh shit. No, 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 no. Oh god. Okay, we have swipe, it's fine. I'll take it. Was that really how he got more than... I don't know. Still surprising. It's actually really awkward with the swipe. Swipe this, swipe that. I guess we swipe here.
Cold in the shadows.
Save the swipe and yeah, I guess there was no reason for me to swipe at all. No! Okay, at least he can't devolve our strongman. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think about, like, there was no reason to swipe there. I could have just played the Murloc. The Murloc was just better. The Murloc was better in every way. You don't have to sugarcoat it too much. Like, the Murloc was just strictly better than the swipe. There was absolutely no reason to play the swipe over the Murloc. Imagine a swipe right now, jeez. Yeah, I know some people get offended by that kind of stuff, but I mean, you know. If I know who you are and I know that you know what you're talking about, you can generally be blunt with me. You don't have to, like, yeah. You have to understand, like, I talk a lot to, like, Chinese people and stuff, and Chinese people are way more blunt than even, like, an American or a Canadian being blunt is way less blunt than any like Chinese person.
We'll be fine. It wasn't for a while.
You still know how this game is remotely close? Well, he did draw like 5 cards off of his Yogg, so we're just like kind of grinding out his cards. It was never really that close. If he drew this sooner, it actually would have been pretty close, but he just didn't find that in time. I mean, most of these would be tosses, right? It's just, do we keep either of these cards because they're like hyper premiums? And, I mean, if you're gonna keep those, you could keep these coin 4s, hypothetically. I feel like we probably just toss everything. I don't know. I think we keep this one. I don't seem too preoccupied with the Arena Faire quests. Well, I'm playing a class that I don't have selected in my thing, so like it's literally impossible for me to do any of them right now. But generally, like, yeah, I don't honestly, like, I don't want to pay too much attention to that stuff because I'm trying to like stream and stuff, you know, and, like, I don't want to be sitting here like thinking about like all these mini games and stuff all the time. But I'll probably pay attention a little bit more when, you know, I can actually do the quests. Actually works out pretty well for us. I don't feel a particular need to trade into that thing. It's gonna be worth using Corrupted Seer. Might be. You play the second Twilight Runner, but I mean, we don't really need more draws at this point, and also it might just get Flame Struck. We'll probably get something we can play with, like Augmentation Hero Power, maybe. Like that.
You're paying for my discretion.
For the wild.
So how many elementals is our opponent gonna play? The grand finale quest minigame is one that, yeah, so if our opponent plays 4 elementals, if he gets 4 8/8s, we can just end the game and we get like, I think like 2 or 3 tickets for it. Unfortunately, he's not playing a million elementals. Wow, this guy doesn't even care about swipe. Get fucked. I mean, do we ever play? I think we just swipe this. That's an elemental. I feel like he's just out of crap if we just slow him down. And what's he gonna do about it? Okay.
Well played.
No, he just slams the top deck Solane Prime. Don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare.
I have become one with the void.
Yeah, those are actually pretty bad. Oh, he actually got kind of trolled by it. Okay. Let's start with this. So if it's mirror, we lose the game. There's nothing we can do about it, right? I mean, we could Starfire that, but... probably win. Because Spellbender was still a possibility even after we played the spell. So...
We'll be fine. It was a while.
It still said mirror is a possibility, yeah. That thing's, deck tracker's been bugged with that stuff lately. Are we winning? It seems like it. Assuming we don't get Pyroblasted in the face right now. Oh my god, he can. Okay, we might not be winning. I think we lost, actually. We can Starfire to try to find Claw. I guess. Not quite.
No need to worry.
No, if he has a Pyroblast, it would probably be in his hand. It wouldn't be created. Okay, well, it's not in his hand, so I guess we win. So because we did such a weak last turn, we don't have lethal, but it's fine. Yeah, Grand Finale or Deep Freeze, I guess, could both turn into Pyroblast.
Well played.
A charming
Good? Oh my god.
You win.
Oh, that would have been a stream clip forever. Oh my god. Yeah, that was a close one, I guess. Yeah, keep this. Don't want to lose board to that thing. Okay. This plays a low risk. If he had Blood to Ichor, we would basically lose the game on the spot. It's not Blood to Ichor, fortunately. Why would he not take that trade? That's why.
Is it cold in the shadow?
It's the only reason, yeah.
You don't pick the ones.
Bloodline, it's a platinum. Yeah, the way he's playing like his deck is unable to lose if the game goes long. So like, yeah, the fact that we're going second, we're kind of forced. We're not really playing defensively because he's not being aggressive, but like it feels like we pretty much already lost the game. I think we pretty much lost this game on like turn 0. It feels like there's nothing we can do, actually. Found Colossus. We need the second Hydra here because we need more draws because we don't have a play next turn.
What now? I must choose. For the war chief.
Here's the Marsh Hydra.
What to do? Time waits for no one. What to do?
I don't think we ever play the Marsh Hydra here.
One shot, one kill.
I don't know, it's like if you play the Marsh Hydra, you lose your entire board and you're dead. You do get an 8-drop and a strongman, I guess.
What now? What now?
Cleave weapon positioning. Well, if he has cleave weapon, I should put the 5-2 in the middle, I guess. But like, we lose either way. We lose no matter how we position. How much damage do we have? He's a 17. We have. Yeah, I mean, this is like the only play now. Oh. Okay. Ah, fuck. I mean, that's fine. I don't really care about the value. So the bad part of this is that we don't have a great tempo play here. I mean, we have an okay tempo play. It's just, yeah, we're kind of dead.
So where does the magic come from?
Yeah, the value doesn't matter. It's just, we shouldn't die because we have taunt. He can't really kill us. He can, oh my god, dude. I guess we just lose.
can see.
No, wait, is Turlan not Tyrion? Yeah, I didn't say who that was up against, but that was one of the, like, we were up against, I don't know why he's still up at this time, but we're up against, like, one of the 10 best players on the server. I can't say what server I'm on, actually, because of the game mode, but yeah, unfortunately, yeah, like, that was just unlucky. We're against, like, one of the 10 best players on that region with a 12-0 deck, basically. It wasn't safe.
Malfurion versus Illidan.
It isn't over between us, brother. You have much to answer for.
Let me keep this card in this matchup. If our deck had less value, God, why do we always have to draw strongmans in the matchups that actually, the games that actually matter? How do you know that, Veritas?
So where does the magic come from?
I have trained for days.
It's not the greatest thing to play a Teacher's Pet into a 5-2, but I think it's worth it. Given it corrupts the dirigible, we get to keep our profit in hand for longer. It'll probably pay off over the long term. Because I gave him a good enough description. Well, you also know things that people aren't supposed to know, so I guess I should know why. But yeah.
What to do?
I guess we just I mean, my question is, if he does this, is he just gonna like fucking like not do anything and then cycle us and then we're gonna lose automatically? Oh, that, okay. I forgot that card existed. I didn't, you see that card so rarely.
You will regret imprisoning me.
The hell? I guess we want to use the Divine Shields, right? Because they're about to get pinged off. So we should just bump. I should have drawn actually over here power. I've been better. The hell is this deck? What the hell is our deck? Seems reasonable. Wow. Nope. What was this? This whole run was just okay. We're getting all the Druid Gladiator quests, okay. Upload file. Epic. That's about as bad as a 12-win world gets, right?